Good morning. I would like to present PyEyesWeb, an open source research toolkit for expressive movement features extraction. So what is PyEyesWeb? Is a Python library and a research toolkit that brings expressive movement analysis into Python and bridges research, health, and the arts. Indeed, it has been the tool that served as a bridge between the European challenge of mitigating urban noise pollution through artist-led soundscape design and the selected artist Andrea Cera's project, which aimed to design interactive soundscapes and evaluating their impact on human movement by means of PyEyesWeb. Before diving deeper into the library, I would like to give an example of its impact with a practical use case, which is Respirarte, a protocol and an art-inspired interactive system to support cognitive and physical treatment in elderly people and to promote cultural well-being. The system features automated analysis and interactive sonification of full body movement qualities, and it focuses on breath movements to elicit an aesthetic and emotional relationship between the participant and visual art, which is inspired by the philosophical reflection on the sublime to stimulate a sense of awe and wonder in the participant. Now I will give you a brief a video demo with an excerpt of the Respirarte experience. You will see a user first interacting with a window and then interacting with an atmospheric agent which obstructs the sight of a landscape painting. Have you seen the user, by performing slow, smooth, and symmetric movement, interact with the window and the atmospheric agent to restore the sight of the landscape's painting? Here there is an example of real-time analysis performed by means of PyEyesWeb. Moreover, PyEyesWeb provides an integration for Touch Designer, which is a node-based programming environment for a multimedia application. And this is an example of its ease of use and ease of integration within the environment to perform research and artistic practices in the context of fast prototyping. Here there are some resources. You can see on the left meaningful scientific literature about PyEyesWeb and the Respirarte protocol, and on the right there are the links to the full Respirarte experience, the PyEyesWeb documentation, and the PyEyesWeb Touch Designer plugin. So now let me take advantage of the PyEyesWeb documentation to briefly explain how the library is structured. Specifically, the documentation is organized in two sections, a conceptual one explaining the theoretical, methodological, and scientific grounding of the library, and low-level technical Python documentation. The library is organized into sub-packages, which are the following, that mirror the theoretical framework the analysis of movement relies on. Specifically, the theoretical framework is the following one, which has 4 layers, moving from the lowest level of physical signals with raw data captured by virtual sensors to the highest level of expressive qualities, so advancing into an abstraction layer, focusing on what an observer perceives from movement. Each layer is explained in detail with implemented features, and each feature has its own formal algorithmic description and related Python documentation to guarantee maintainability of the library at the end of the project. And with this, I would like to thank you for your attention.